Welcome back, everyone, to Big Flats, Texas, episode 21. We are picking up right where we left off in episode 20. We are spreading lime on field 2. Let's go ahead and get this filled back up here. We just finished harvesting way down there on field 16. We pulled about 145,000 liters of wheat off of there. The straw is still there, so this episode we'll be getting straw. We also started spreading lime on our newly purchased field 2 down there, all 120 acres of it, and using our trusty new Fent Tri-6 to pull the lime spreader, as it is the only thing I have found they will pull this monstrous machine here. And I am really coming around. This thing has some kind of cool 6-wheeled charm to it, and we are still filling this thing with lime. I forget how much it costs. Now, we're not filling it from empty right now, but I think it was about 30 grand the first time we filled it. Now, we have plenty of money for the time being. We're going to need it to prep field 2, as it needs everything. Yes, spreading lime first, and then I'm going to run over it with the disc. Not all right now. We got all winter to do it. We got the rest of this year and then all winter. We will be hitting with the disc. It needs fertilizing, pick up rocks. Field 2 is completely start from scratch. We bought it completely harvested and in need of everything. So yeah, this looks like about 30 grand to buy a full trailer of lime. Let's get some more lime down, and then we're going to work on hay down in field 16. But as long as we're in the Fent, and I really like driving this. We traded in the Big Bud and got this. You could say, I mean, it wasn't very realistic for our farm to have a tractor, of which there is only one. So this tractor actually, in ways, it makes more sense. The weight of this lime trailer being so incredibly unreal, we need something to pull it. This can only pull it about 15 miles an hour. However, for some reason, when we turn it on, we have no problem matching the work speed for it. And that's something I didn't test when I first got it. It could be that other tractors could use this trailer at work speed anyway, but then still, how would you get it to the field? This is literally the only tractor I found that could pull it. But hey, that's cool. Happy ending, because I'm in love with this Fent. It's so cool looking, and yeah, I'm glad I brought it onto the farm. So let's see here. Let's actually get a east to west row going here, so that we have more room to turn around. Whoops. That's okay. This thing's got a pretty wide working width. Well, as you can see, it's got a pretty decent working width. So let's get out here in the field and get us some headland to turn around in. That'll do. Yeah, it's got no problem getting up to the work speed. Or, nah, it's about the same speed it was going on the road. Oh, there we go. It's hard to say. Either way, the Fent Tri-6 will do it. So let's see. I think I tried to get you all caught up. If you haven't seen the last episode, that's what we're doing last episode. There's a lot more stuff going on, of course. I did check on the cattle last episode, and they are good. However, they're good for now. Totally good. And the straw from field 16 down there, that's not going for sale. That straw is actually going to go into mix with the TMR filler for the silage and hay. However, you can see up there, yes, I was going to harvest that field up there. Field 1 and field 10 were going to be harvested last episode. However, they can go for another month yet, because notice the wheat is still green. The oats, are still green. So we can wait until next month to harvest one, and then wait yet another month and harvest the other. So we don't have to do it all in 1 month. We can kind of break those up so that we're not having like 2 or more episodes in a row of nothing but harvesting. It lets us do some work here in between on field 2, because this field has an awful lot of work that needs to be done on it. There we go. Are we over? Now we need to come over a little bit more. And I'm trying to get a feel for the work width of this tool. And it's so wide, it's just kind of like, about that far. Yeah, it's kind of just eyeballing it. I want to put this down first so that when we come over and disc it, it'll work the lime into the ground. At least that's my thinking. I think that's the way to do it. I love watching this thing bounce up and down the field. I'm glad we found a tractor that could pull it. That was a bit of a struggle when I first got this lime spreader, and I really wanted to use it because it's so incredible, it's so awesome, but well, we found a way to work it. So we're going to get this row done here. Once this row's done here, we'll jump over and do some straw work on field 16. It's nice to have work going on here so we can kind of jump back and forth. So once we get finished this row, we'll head over and do some work with straw. We won't be baling it, although we have a new tool. We got a new tool last episode to work with the bales so that I can avoid spending several hours organizing and trying to transport bales. We have a new machine that should be able to move 10 bales at a time and load them easily onto our flatbed. But we won't be baling field 16. If I led you to believe that, it's my bad. We're not baling down there, but we have a new tool for moving bales when we are baling that field down there. We're going to be, once I finish this row, we're going to be using the forage wagon, I guess is what I should have said. Although I just wanted to mention that we did get a new tool to move bales. We're going to be using the forage wagon because that straw is going for our cattle. And it's just right down the road from the farm, so it's kind of easier just to move it with the forage wagon and dump it into the mixing silo. So let's get this row finished here, and we'll just park the Tri-6 right here. All right, here we are at the cattle farm. We're going to use, I guess, the JCB because the forage wagon and the JCB are both right here, and this is where the straw is coming. Hello, ladies. How are you? Moo. She said moo. All right, so we need to wash this guy off. Still covered in grass. Yeah, let's get the... Oh, look at all that green gunk. Let's get the JCB sprayed off a tad before we take it down into our wheat field. I mean, I like to try to keep the equipment kind of clean. I went through and washed everything over the winter before I put it away, but we're looking a little gunked up now. So let's get this all sprayed down. And yellow and shiny. All that jazz. Mostly get all the green gunk off the windows. There we go. Alright, now we can get our forage wagon. I forget exactly what its capacity is. You know, the baling wagon can hold more, but in the end this will be quicker, running it up and down the road. And no time to collect bales. Just running this up and down. Don't worry, cows. I'm going to get some food for you. Alright, so I'll meet you guys down at field 16 and we can get to work collecting straw. After we finish with this field here, we're going to want to run this equipment to our workshop, I think. We've got a workshop at the cattle farm. We're going to want to do some service on this. It could be the forage wagon. Let's see. Actually, it's mostly the tractor. Actually, it looks like it's mostly the tractor that's in need of service. All right, so let's get some work done here on the field. And oh, we got to unfold, and now we can lower the pickup and get to work here on our straw. The harvest went pretty quick. It did seem to go pretty quick. We only had to use the one harvester, and with the mother bin and the grain cart down here, yeah, I think it went pretty quick. Now this, however, this is going to take quite a few runs up to the cattle farm. But we have all the ingredients for a few more trailer loads of silage. We just need, of TMR. We just need straw down there for filler. So yeah, it's all waiting in the mixing silo. Been waiting on this. As soon as we can get one of these trailers in there, we can get that cooking again. Yeah, it's going to take a few runs on my end for sure because this is filling pretty quick. This is going to be You know, we might not even need all this straw. Yeah, you know what, to be honest, we might actually bale some of this. Yeah, we might actually put our, well, give us a chance to try out our new hay squeezer vehicle, because I was going to save all this for our own use, but you know what? I mean, straw just goes into the TMR, if I'm not mistaken, to my knowledge, right, as a filler. It doesn't go in anywhere near as much as the hay and silage. And we're going to be, look at this, we're pulling a lot of straw off this field. So one load of straw is going to make basically, you know, twice the amount of hay and silage that goes into the TMR. So this right here is basically would make, well, yeah, a lot, right? So I think we can sell some of this, which means unexpectedly, this episode we may be making some money. Yeah, might be pulling the baling equipment out, actually. That's cool. I didn't expect that. You know, I don't know why. I just didn't think about that. Yeah, we're filling this up way faster than I saw coming. So let's get this down to the cattle farm and check exactly, see what we've got, and then I'll have a better idea. All right, here we are back at the cattle farm. Let's pull up here and let's have a look at how much we can get out of this. Let's go down to here. So looking at this, see, it's half the straw to everything else. So basically 200 of these. So take this times 5, and that's how much we have. So 45 times 5. So that's, this right here should be what, like 250? Yeah, this is thereabouts 250,000 liters or so of TMR right here. Yeah, you know, there's so much straw down there. We might bring down another load of this for good measure, but so in other words, what we have here is enough. This 50,000 liters, give or take, of straw is enough for 100,000 liters of hay and silage, which, yeah. So let's bring down one more load of straw just for good measure. So that way we'll have more than enough straw. And yeah, see, I forgot about that. It's yeah, 200 of this for 1,000 liters of TMR. So I didn't think about that till I started this. All right, I'm gonna head back down to field 16 and get one more load of this. All right, here we are back at field 16. Yeah, we've got quite a bit to bale. I mean, geez, quite a bit. So this is going to be really good. So let's see. So we're going to want to bring down the baler. We're going to want to bring down the baler, the bale loader, and the hay squeezer, and the semi-trailer. Yes, that's the way we're going to want to do this. It's a lot of equipment to move down here, but yeah, but let's see. The field over by the cattle farm that we did that hay contract on, that hay made a total of about 80. We got about 84 bales off of that field. That field is roughly the same size as this. So all that said and done, we can expect to pull at least 70 bales off of what we have here. That's like, I don't know, 5 or something runs with the bale wagon, or that's 2 runs with the flatbed. And it's more fun because we get to use cool equipment and take a big load down. It's more fun that way. So I say, yeah, so we're going to bring the semi with the flatbed down here, the hay squeezer. We'll just bring that down on the back of the flatbed. And then, wow, we didn't even finish that row. Yeah. So those are my rough estimations, but should be pretty accurate. So we'll get that stuff down here. I'm going to take this up to the cattle farm here, and I'm going to pull this back down here, the JCB. I'm going to pull the JCB back down here with, let's see, the JCB is best pulling the bale loader. yeah, it's got the pusher on it. It's got a nice, now it has a nice alignment set up with the tires being the same width. So it's best running the loader. So I'll bring the baler down here with one of our John Deeres. I'll see you guys up at the cattle farm. All right, we're here at the cattle farm, and it just occurred to me it's getting on dinner time here at the farm. So we're gonna dump this into the mixing silo, and this is gonna be plenty of straw. Oh, this is enough. You know, as you saw, this is enough straw and then more for right now. So we're good for the foreseeable future. So we're gonna dump this off here, and I'm gonna leave this trailer here, and I'm gonna repair the JCB while we're here, and then we're gonna pull that baler down to the main farm with the JCB, where we. Oh wait, we also need the loader wagon. Well, I'll get that. This is gonna run the wagon first. Let's get this trailer put away, and we're gonna get some maintenance done on the JCB, and then we're gonna go back home with the. Well, we'll take one of those tools down there. We'll take the baler first, I guess, because we'll need it first, and then we'll come back for the bale loader wagon. You know, I had this in the shop just a couple of episodes ago to put the tires on it, and I didn't notice that it could use some service. And may as well. So that's $100 for the bumper and $7,500 for the tractor. The tractor definitely. This tractor gets a lot of runtime. I mean, it's got 16.8 work hours on it, and we bought this brand new before episode 1, I believe, or right around then. So, oh yeah, let's get the baler first, because we'll need it first. So let's get this, and then I will get back with you guys down at the main farm tomorrow morning. Well, same episode, but you know what I mean. All right, back home on the farm down here. Let's just get this parked under our covered area, and we'll get see the John Deere's still out. We'll get him put in the shed as well. And, well, our seating equipment over there, it doesn't like to stay under the thing, so we'll just leave it as it is. But this, we'll park right here for now, and in the morning we'll run that down to field 16. Let's get our John Deere put away, because we're not using the John Deere right now. We'll be using the John Deere probably for the harvest of the oats, but for now, we can tuck him away. All right, happy June 3rd, everyone. Let's see. This is the last day of the month for us, so effectively June 20th. Let's see. Well, you know what I mean. This right here. Nope, same stuff. Alrighty. Now, we need to get some stuff down to field 16. There was something. What was I just saying I was going to do? You know, I don't know, but we got to get. While we're up here, let's go ahead and get our new bale moving equipment loaded onto the trailer. I mean, the baler should be the first thing to go down, but we got to get. There's 3 things to get down there. So, is it parked here? Oh, it's parked here. And the lime spreader is out right now. We can close that. So let's get this little contraption. I have not used them yet. Brand new last episode. This should move, I believe it's 10 bales at a time. 8 or 10, one of the two. Either way, moving this should be, yeah, a lot better to load the trailer than the wheel loader. So what we're going to do is we're going to get this loaded on to our trailer there. I mean, we got to take both down, right? So let's just take it on the trailer. Get our truck over here and get that hooked up, so we can get to work on field 16. And that's going to be a lot of straw to sale. Yeah, unexpected income. I don't know why I didn't. I don't know why I thought. It's not that I thought we were going to use all of it. It's not that I thought we were going to use all of it for TMR. I just didn't think that we weren't going to. You know, I just didn't cross my mind. So let's get this over here and get our ramps down. Now let's get a little more. That's plenty of room. All right. And this guy here. And we're going to want to switch our direction. So we want to put it forks end up first so they don't drag on the ground when we're loading it. This is a cool little vehicle. I haven't used it. Well, yeah, I just said that. I haven't used it yet. So I hope it works well. It was a little bit, whoops. It was a little bit awkward loading this trailer with the wheel loader. I'm hoping this saves us a lot of time. So let's get this strapped in and ready for the trip down there. Yeah, just go ahead and take this as long as we're sitting here. You know, while we're at this, you know, as long as we're right here, while we're at this, there's no reason not to multitask further. If you see what I'm thinking. So let's pull this up a little bit more. And let's, if we're gonna, if it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. Let's go ahead and stick this baler up there too, and then we can just go and grab the loading wagon and pull it down, and that makes only 2 trips we have to make down to field 16. All right, so for this to work, it's got to be kind of a perfect angle. Yeah, hit this kind of directly straight on. There we go. Yeah, this is going to save us time. Now we only got to make 2 trips down there. All right, so let's get this equipment down at the field. All right. All right, I'll meet you guys down at... Actually, I'll meet you guys at the cattle farm, or close to it, because we can't unload this stuff off the trailer without a tractor. So I'll meet you guys at the cattle farm. We're going to pick up the bale loader and take it down there. All right, here we are at the cattle farm. The last thing we have to get down to field 16, of course, is the bale loader. Yeah, I think so. Somehow managed to move everything else in one trip. I mean, unless we want another tractor, but we only need the one tractor, right? I mean, yeah, we only need the one tractor because we can just swap this out between tools here, between this and the baler. So what was going to take 3 trips, we're going to get in, or at least that, in just 2. And definitely going to be a heck of a job ahead of us with that, but we'll get that. Looks like the trailer could use, yeah, the trailer could use a little repair. I'll try to remember that. I got to say, I'm pretty eager to get the first load of bales. We'll probably bale a little bit of it and get the trailer out there. I'm eager to see how that hay squeezer vehicle, how it, yeah, our new loader, how it works with the bales. I'm very eager to see. It was kind of a logistical mess using the wheel loader and used up a lot of time. For now, let's just park this here. Let's get our baler. Let's get a couple of rows done so that we have... I want to see if it can move 10, because we can stack 5 high on the trailer. We can strap down 5 high. So that'll be 10 in the bale loader. We'll get 10 bales and then see how all of this works. All right. First, let's start with this mountain of straw left by our worker here. Get our baler unfolded. Oops. There we go. Let's see. Well, it got essentially all of it. Yeah, this baler is really nice. It's got a wide pickup. In fact, yeah, I just left a little tiny scrap, not even worth going back to get. And this should be set still on 240 centimeter bales. Yep. So that's the biggest bales that we can make with this. I believe they're 9,000 liters each. Yeah, you know, we were just doing bales back in, what was it, episode 19. Yeah, so just a couple episodes ago, we were, it was bales. Well, Working with bales is just part of a farm, and, well, at least this time, these are our bales. See, last time, I don't know how many of those bales we ended up selling for our own profit, but they sell pretty good. Now, straw does not have a super high sale price, but we've got really big, tightly packed bales, and yeah, we could see some good profits off of this. Well, I just say because there was only a few bales left over that we were able to sell, but it sold for right around $30,000. But remember, these are really big bales, so either way, this time, what I was saying though is this time these are all our bales. All of these bales belong to us, so lots more money. Let's see, can we squiggle and get all of this? Yeah, if I hadn't squiggled, probably, yeah, more or less good enough. And yeah, I totally trying to press too many buttons at once. There we go. So one row is approximately 4 or 5 bales. Approximately. This already had some material in it to start off with, so but approximately 5 bales. So let's see, we got I can't see all the windrows down there. We'll say 2, 4, 10, 11. So, well, I estimated that this was going to be about what, like 70 bales. That looks like it could be close. It looks like we could be looking at 65 to 70 bales. So, yeah. Kind of got off the windrow there, but we're back on it. Yeah, not worth getting. Looks like we got 1, 2, 3. Yep. We'll finish this row, and then we'll go with the loader, because I'm really eager to see how it works. We should have 10 bales after this row. Well, I'll start the next row just to get it out of the way of the trailer, so we'll have room to load. That hay squeezer was about $140,000 or $50,000 investment. So, well, let's hope that it returns on that investment. Actually, let's go ahead and get one more bale because I only see 4 in this row. So yeah, let's finish this current bale that it's got. Oh, which was exactly, yeah, just finishing the little area right there. Perfect. Let's get that kicked out of the baler. And just park the baler right there. And now let's grab the wagon over here and let's get this wagon loaded up. I'm dying to, every time I get a new toy, you know, it's dying to put it to use. And this farm, we have a lot of toys. I don't come to this screen enough. Here's our garage. I'm just here alone. Yeah, we have a lot of toys here in Big Flats, Texas. I don't know how many vehicles we have, but so much stuff here. See if we can sneak this bale up. Yep. We could try to get more, but again, yeah, the trailer only registers 5 high, and yeah, that last run, I had, darn it, come on, get the bale. The last run I had some stacked 6 high. It doesn't strap them, and indeed some kind of slid off on the way to the store. So. Besides, did you see how a couple episodes ago when we were doing the hay, did you see that truck loaded down with the bales stacked 6 high? It was, I was afraid it was going to be too top heavy, to be honest, you know. Come on, get the bale. There we go. Up you go. Oh, there's 2 down here. It looked like 1 from a distance. But yeah, I remember there was 2. Oops, we only wanted... how do I... Oh, okay, good, we got 10. I was going to say, for some reason, it said it registered 10 early because it registers it as soon as it touches it. So, all right, we got the 10 bales we wanted. I thought for a second I was grabbing 11, and I was like, how did I fail accounting to 10? You know, as long as we're down here, let's multitask. There we go. This is multitasking. All right. Well, we got it most of the way. Let's get down there. Enough farting around on the field. Let's get down here. I can't wait to put our new toy to work. I don't know if our loader, if it can. Let's see here. I don't know if it can strap the bales down or not. But luckily, we're only transporting them, you know, to the trailer. So this over here, and I'm gonna have to, well, it's my first time using it. I've kind of messed with the forks a little bit, but I haven't actually used it. So up, down, and all right. And what is, oh yeah, and then we can move the fork side to side as well. All right. This is so cool. This is so cool. All right, little guy. Oh, we got to have him way out there. Oh, this is so epic. I'm super excited now. Oh, hang on. All right. Yeah, like I said, never used it. Yeah, I can't strap them, so we'll just have to move with caution. No sudden movements. That's a lot of weight. I mean, it's got to be. We're going to want to put them closer to the trailer. Just because I feel like, yeah. All right, easy does it. Well, I tilted it back, but the bales didn't want to come with it, and you can see that they're kind of wanting to. I'll get the hang of this. But it can move 10 bales. All right. Wow. Oh my gosh. You know what that felt like? It felt like, have you ever carried like a really, really, really big bucket of water, like a 5-gallon bucket of water, right? And then you make one wrong move and it starts sloshing, and the more it sloshes, the more it sloshes. That's exactly what that felt like right there. Yeah, and whoops, we got the wrong implement here. And I knew that it's like, yeah, if I dropped those, it basically defeats the entire purpose of that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to park them right next to the trailer. So all we have to do is lift up and go forward. Yeah. Sketchy work, but hey, that would have taken 5 times that long to put them on there with the wheel loader, right? So overall, that's a win. That is a win. You know, that loader had an optional flame paint job that I could put on it. I was just thinking, I had so much fun driving that. The thing is so badass. It had an optional flame paint job I could have put on it. 1 second here. I got a issue with something. There we go. Hopefully everything's good. My controls kind of died on me there. That loader, so badass. I had an optional flame paint job. I put the stripe paint job on it, but I was so impressed with how it works. I'm actually thinking about going and putting flames on it. So if anyone asks me, why do you have flames on your loader? I'll just have to say, you get behind the wheel, drive this thing, and you tell me, yeah, it did an incredible job. Oh, you should be behind the wheel. It feels excellent driving that thing. It's those big, huge forks. It's amazing when you try out different equipment. Sometimes you find some stuff that really shines, and that is just, yeah, they're a little askew there on the trailer. I mean, not bad for a first run. You know what? As long as I'm right here, it's not, let's try to avoid stupid mistakes or things that could lead to them. Yeah, get those strapped down. Now we may continue with this. And what we'll do is get that whole hump of straw. Yeah, almost. It just leaves like a little tidbit, like a little shovelful of straw. What we'll do is I'll just back up to the flatbed with the loader so that all we have to do with the loader, back up the bale loader to the trailer and unload them, like, so that when we pull up with the loader, we can just lift them up, inch it forward, put them down. I'm actually surprised with all the maneuvering I had to do with that thing that they did not. Yeah, it took a really easy touch. It's too bad it doesn't have straps on it, but I didn't see a way to do it. And I gotta admit, it feels really good to not use auto loading equipment. I didn't like the spikes on the wheel loader anyway. But with this kind of, yeah, that's the thing. It's like with this quantity of product that we're moving, you know, straw, grain, whatever, this quantity that we're moving, you need some kind of fast way to do it. And so I understand auto load stuff totally 100%, but I think it's better to find stuff that can move it conventionally faster. So I jumped at the chance when I saw a high capacity loader with forks that could grab 10 bales. I mean, how many vehicles can lift 10 bales in front of them? They're heavy, you know. You need something like that. They can lift them and lean the boom back and put the weight back towards the cab. You need something special like that. With a front end loader or anything else, you have all that weight hanging up in front of the front axle, trying to tip you forward. I just keep thinking how this time when we drive that semi down there with that flatbed just loaded to the gills with straw, this time all that profit's going to be ours. It's not just dropping them off for a neighboring farmer, it's dropping them off, and I could ballpark the income, but it's more fun to be surprised, so I'll just be surprised. These bales stack up really fast. I mean, we're going through this field pretty decently. Let's get this started here. We're going through this field pretty decently, and again, you know, this field never looks that big when you're working on it for some reason, but when we're done here, yeah, you know, I estimate, I don't know, 65 to 70 bales off this field, maybe more. They add up surprisingly fast. So on the hay field, when we were doing that contract, of course we were stacking the bales on there with a completely different method, but in both loads we got 3 full loads off the bale loader, which is a total of 42 bales, and I was using the wheel loader, stacking them kind of haphazardly, you know, just however I could. So that's all we have to aim for to match our status quo. So I'll have a look at the trailer when we get back up to it, but should be that all we have to do is just back the bale loader up to it at 3 different places and just hoist 3 stacks of bales up there. And oh no, actually it's not true, because we're not loading the bale wagon all the way. I'll see how long the trailer is. Maybe we can back it up 4 times to the trailer. Dang it. Yeah, you know, I started saying that and then I forgot it's not loaded all the way. Well, looking at the length of the trailer, I'd say there's room to back up a total of 3 more stacks on there. But it would be far easier. It'd be totally easy to just back up 2 more loads there. But I think we could back up 3 more loads to it. We'll see. I'll see when we get there. For now, we've got... Oh, yeah, we've got just these 2 rows and then some scraps left. And we can try the new method of, yeah, no fuss loading by just backing them up to it. And I'll see how they space out. You definitely want some good suspension on your seat for this. Of course, I'm pretty tall. Banging my head on the roof here. Yeah, it's a lot of bales, ain't it? Yep. Last episode I showed that there is a tool in the store we could use to bale behind the harvester. I didn't feel it was, I feel that the way we're doing it is more immersive and such. So I showed that in the last episode. It's kind of a not well-known tool. I don't know if it is or not. Why won't that bale get off the end? Oh well. It wants to hang on the end. We'll let it hang on the end. Oh, there it goes. Sure. Whoops. I did it again. I'm trying to press too many controls at once. Oh, wow. We got the whole mountain of straw there. Nice. So this is the last full row? I believe so. Yeah. It's too bad this is not something that we can hire out. It really is. Perhaps we'll see a change on that in the future. I'm not sure. But yeah, it is too bad we can't hire this out. Meanwhile, because all those bales are just sitting there when I could be picking them up. Oh, wow, that is a lot. I mean, the more I looked on the field, just, well, every row is like 5 more. It adds up fast. And when you look at how fast they're actually, oh, they're kind of moving along out the baler there. So let's go pick up the scraps of those 2 rows. We got this one's about halfway up. There was some wheat here that we hired a worker to harvest the wheat, and he didn't do the best job there on that last edge, but I actually forgot to go back and get it, but it's really not enough to amount to much of anything, so... Oh, I thought I turned everything on. I do that way more than I should, I think. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's not enough wheat to amount to anything. I just forgot it. That's okay. Once we harvest, or once we get all this straw up, yeah, we're selling this field. This is one of the ones we're selling to kind of get back some of the purchase price of field 2. So, and I don't know how much this field sells for. So that's more unexpected income. This is the episode of unexpected income. Well, we can go ahead and see. Well, let me get it up. I'd like to get all my equipment off it too, just to be fair. Before we sell it, I'd like to get my equipment off of it, but we can check to see how much we can expect. And we'll be selling field 1 also, but that's not till next month. And we got 1 bale in there to kick out. Wow, we cut that pretty good. Only 400 liters of straw left in the baler. So let's park this up by the road. Let's have a look at what field 16 down here will sell for. 146,000. Property values are not super high here in Big Flats, Texas, so 146,000 plus whatever we get from the straw. Nice unexpected income. Let's see, we'll just park this, I don't know, somewhere out of the way. It'll be out of the way here in the grass, I think. Alright, now let's get our loader. I'm eager to try out a new system that has a little cattywampus on the trailer there. So I'm going to try my best to back it up so just perfectly straight so we can just Oop it up there. Now I just got to remember only 10 per. Yeah, I got to remember to stop this after 10 bales. Even if that loader lifts more, that's as much as I'm comfortable with handling, and that's as high as the trailer will strap it down, you know. All right, and here's our first load with our new system of loading. I'm eager to see how this works. Let's push this bale out of the way so we have room to back up here. All right, we want to... Well, so the bales are leaning this way, but I mean, at least they're not leaning to the side. So we can back this up. Let's see, right alongside the other one. If I can get my trailer lined up like I feel comfortable with. I mean, I guess if they're not right next... No, I'd really rather not have to jockey it around, because if they're off by even a little bit, that means, with the loader, that means going back and forth, forward and back. And that's exactly what we're trying to avoid. So wherever I park them with this, they're going straight up from there. So this has got to be... Focus on this. And how flush are we? Like, we got, you know, perpendicular. Pretty darn good. See, how are we here? Wow, actually pretty good, I think. Yeah, you know what? Pretty darn good. I am satisfied with that. Let's park this guy over here. All right, let's grab our loader and see how this goes. This should be exactly what we're looking for. It took that one trial run to kind of feel this out, see how it works. But now I feel like we really got it. Wow, that is deadly close to that. Yeah, I mean, from this angle. All right, so let's get this. Just line up with my previous tire tracks there, I guess. Oh, well, not necessarily, because these forks move side to side, so... Oh, yeah, these forks move side to side, so if we... Oh, I forgot about that. So if we don't get it perfectly aligned, it's really no harm, no foul, because these forks can shift it over. I totally spaced that. Well, this is a new tool and all. All right, now very carefully, we're just going to go straight up. Actually, yeah, let's go straight up. Well, how about we... There we go. Straight up. Whoa. We're going to go over just a little bit. We would have had to go over first. Okay. Again, still new equipment, figuring out, yeah, getting the kinks worked out of new tools. All right, let's go straight forward. Whew. Man, I could not have backed that trailer up any closer at all. Let's get off of this thing before... Whew. Okay, that was a little bit hair raising on my end. All right, little kinks here. So these forks shift side to side, but it's best not to jockey with that, because shifting that sack side to side is so sketchy. All right. Well, that worked. You know, and to be honest, I didn't have to get him that close. You know, I was being careful to back the trailer up perfectly, but honestly, I didn't have to get it that close. Call it my mistake for being too perfect with that. I should have given it just a bit more room. I was just trying to make room for the maximum amount of bales, but it's more important that they get up there without falling, because if they fall, well, I don't know, it depends. If only one or two fall, we can grab them with the loader, but if the whole stack falls, it'd probably be quicker to restock them with this. Anyway, let's get another load here and see how that goes. All right, this time I'm going to try to leave a little more room, and this time we seriously need to just go up and over with no fancy work with the loader. No fancy work at all. So, yeah, no games here. I want to get perpendicular to the trailer, but okay, now I'm like, yeah, you know, I could get a little closer. Just a little bit of, whoops, just a little bit compulsive about making it look perfectly neat. But I do want to be perpendicular so that they go, if I could get a better camera angle. That is, yeah, that's good enough. Let's get these unloaded here. That leaves room to put another stack, so that'll be 40 bales. All right, let's back this up so we can just go up and over, just oop it. There we go. Let's get this equipment out of the way. Let that fold back up. All right, this time it's just up and over. No fancy footwork. The last time when I was lifting them up, okay, so yeah, they were, well, that's a lot of weight. So this thing by itself weighs 15.9 tons. Let's see how much it is with the straw. They did not want to go up. Whoa, kind of nudged them a bit there. They did not want to go up. These forks open barely wide enough to fit these bales, these 240 centimeter bales. All right. I'm trying to lean it back a little bit before we start. All right. So together with the forks, and oh, it still says the same weight. So I don't know how much they weigh, but they got to weigh a lot. So just no fancy stuff up. Oh, they don't want to come up. It's the problem. Yeah, they came up kind of unevenly. I'm trying to ease on the throttle is what I'm doing here. And we lost at least one bale. I mean, whoa. You want to be so careful with this. Now, let's just, come on. It won't drop the bales. Well, it says, oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. I think we only lost maybe one bale off it. I'm not 100%. Let's see. No, we lost 3. So we can do this fairly easy. All right, well, it's a lot trickier than it looks. I mean, you got to be so careful on that throttle. So careful on that throttle. Let's see if we can do this. Should have strapped those in. Yeah, that's exactly what I was just thinking. Perfect. That's exactly, that is actually what I was aiming for. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh. That is not what I was aiming for. Well, I hope that was fun for you guys to watch because that was painful. Quite. Yeah, you know, I should have done this, and I didn't, and that's what I get for neglecting that. All right, so let's get these guys up there. As long as they fall off in a straight line, I can do what I did over there, over here. I mean, this thing is working pretty good. I'll say this, even if I mess up and it takes some time, it's way more fun than it was with the wheel loader. This is just such a cool machine. Let's get it tilted back a little bit. I don't know. It likes to It does. It will pick 10 bales up at a time. I'll tell you, as the vehicle operator, it will pick up 10, but it doesn't like it. It did not want to do that. Let's just go up here and squeeze these together. Up we go. And we'll try the same maneuver we did on the other. There we go. Learn how to push and work with your equipment. Well, I'm sure anyone of you guys who works forklifts know exactly, what I'm talking about. When you work with the forklift, it's not just what you can lift with the forks, it's how, when you let off with the forks, how you can push with the machine or with the forks itself to get it the rest away in place. Tricks like that we use in real life to move pallets around and things like that, you know. Always look always look how you can use the rest of the machine to do the work for you. Whoops, wrong button. A lot of controls. A lot of controls to learn. Well, not a lot, just like with the real forklift. It's that muscle memory that you need. There we go. Now let's get this away from the truck. All right. Get this down. We want it away from the truck so the straps don't accidentally catch it. There. Oh, wrong button. There we go. And now let's get this out of the way. All right. Now we can fit 10 more bales up there. I'm dying to see what the sale price for these 10 bales is going to be. All right. Let's go get 10 more bales. All right. Here we are back at the truck. Now, let's see how much room we have. We do not see part of the problem last time. I got too close and, well, other things. All right. We got, yeah, all that room to work with because we're not putting another stack on there. So we got all the rest of the room to work with. No need to get too close. You know, because it's not going to knock those over. But what I didn't think about is it could knock these over as we're putting them up there, which I guess is what happened last time. I got to stop being such a perfectionist when it comes to backing up, because I'm getting like, well, yeah, I'm backing up like perfectly. The thing is, I got to stop being such a perfectionist about it, because I think I might be like kind of close again. Last one up there, and then I can't wait to see the sell price for these. I'm going to take these down there, and we'll call it a day. All right, let's get our forks kind of recentered. They kind of like to get off center there. All right, so the trick here, we need to pull up. We want to close it just enough that the bales appear in the vehicle's capacity, and that's how we know we got them. And we want to be, do we want to be, I still say we want to lean this back a bit. Why not lean it back as much as we can? I don't see the harm in that. Well, as long as we can still get that bottom bale. All right, let's pull up, and as soon as they appear in the capacity, as soon as it says, you know, 90,000 whatever, we know we got them. Oh, it only reads 18, because it only actually grabs the bottom two, that's why. Yeah, it only technically grabs the bottom two, and the rest is up to us. Oh, it's how smooth you are on the throttle. It's the real killer here. And you can't see it, but I'm gently squeezing on the throttle. And that is the killer. Let it come back. Let it come back. Why is it not coming back? I don't know. That's the killer with this thing. So there's a bit of a learning curve there. All right. Now we slowly release until just inch it back forward. All right, slowly release. We only got one bale. We still have a hold of one bale somehow. There. You want to kind of jockey with the forks until that goes away. I'm just kind of giving you on-the-fly user manual for this thing. Kind of jockey with it till it lets it go. All right. That's our best stack yet. Well, That I'd be surprised if it wasn't. It was our last sack. However, there is one bale up there that's not strapped down. Let's see what we can do about that. All right, we got one bale not strapped. So, yeah, what we can do is, well, technically nothing. Yeah, technically nothing. Drive carefully because there's nowhere else to put it. The only way to get that strapped would be to reorient it. But, yeah. When have I ever backed down from a challenge? Yeah. Can we get that high? I think so. There we go. It's just things like that, you know. It's not that it has to be perfect. It's not that. It's that, you know, it's the thing of, whoops. It's the thing of, could I have gotten that? Well, yeah, I could have gotten that. Then why didn't I? So, now we got it. Now, hopefully we got enough that we can oop it up there. Yeah, that was, don't try that at home. I'm not going to lie, I was a little worried there for a second. All right. To the store, Batman. We'll just, yeah. I mean, look at that. 351,000 liters? Is that what that says? Am I reading that wrong? Yeah, that's what it says, all right. All that work to get that last bale out there. Well, you know, I say overall, good job on this. Did a good job on this. This is the moment that I've been waiting for, however, and that is, oh, wow, when they say low loader, they ain't kidding. There we go. Of course, the moment I've been waiting for is, yeah, what does it sell for? I could hazard a guess. I don't want to guess. I want to be surprised. So I will meet you guys down at the store, hopefully with all 40 bales. All right, here we are at the bale sell point. And it's time to find out how that pays off. This is 100% unexpected income. You know, I just didn't think about the fact that we wouldn't need all that straw for TMR. It didn't occur to me that, yeah. So here we are here. Okay, so we've got 525,000 right now. Let's unbuckle this and start selling it. So there's 71,000 there. All right, so 94,000 that was. 94,000 for these. You can pretty much double that, you know, because we got another truckload left on the field. That was unexpected. 94,000 right there. That's, wow, I'm impressed. That's pretty good. And overall, the performance of our new loader, I'm pretty happy with it. I'll say this, it was fun to drive. It was really fun driving that thing. It'd be a lot more fun if I wasn't holding, 10 bales stacked 5 high. It'd be a little more fun. I think that being a little easier on the machinery. It's a very capable machine. It comes with its own attachments, and it can attach wheel loader attachments too. So I could have put any set of forks or grabbers on there that I could fit on a wheel loader. I think I'm going to keep that in our lineup, even moving into after Big Flats, Texas. I think I'm going to keep that. It's called the Roadrunner Hay Squeezer. I'm going to keep that on our list for sure. That's going to stay on the permanent equipment list. I'm very impressed with it. It's a blast to drive. It has a decent top speed too. I just have it limited down to general moving equipment, and with the reverse drive, it's with the reverse direction control, you can swap the cockpit around and drive it with front wheel steering. Well, that's probably why it can go normal highway speeds. Makes sense. You can flip the direction around and drive it with front steering and control it just fine. And I'm not sure why I was driving back to the farm. I guess because it's time to end this episode. That said, I could have ended it anywhere, but I decided to come back home. So, all right, guys, thanks so much for watching. Next time, we're going to work more in Field 2 on the lime. We're going to finish up that straw, work more on Field 2 in the lime, and maybe move into July and start harvesting. Who knows how things go here. It's hard for me to usually predict what all's going to be going on. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I had a lot of fun working the, I believe it's the Roadrunner hay squeezer. Let's check it out here. It's under miscellaneous, I think. Yeah, that's what it's called. You should check that out. It's really fun to drive. It's a great vehicle. It worked well. I didn't have any problems working with it other than, operator error. So thanks a lot, guys. Leave your comments below, and if you like the video, hit that like button, and it really helps a lot. Subscribe and follow along with the series. All right, until next time. Yep, I'll see you next time here in Big Flats, Texas.